Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
What's up, what's up, what's up? What's cracking, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Sitting Ringside. This is episode number 243. Let's go. As always, I am Robert Villa, and with me, my homie, Rudy Tara. How's it going, brother?
It's going good, man. Yeah, yesterday was not so good at all.
Uh-oh.
It was horrible, bro.
What happened?
I was traveling all day. I flew to Houston to go take a look at an office
that's right.
that I'm setting up next week, and yeah, I got like 9, delayed flights and flight changes and gate changes. It was miserable, bro. 17 hours. I could have drove over there and back. I was not even there for an hour, man. So I'm kind of tired. I was a little bit cranky, but I got a lot of shit done today, and I have to do a lot of shit tomorrow and the next day and for the rest of my fucking life. So,
well, yeah. I mean, I think we all have a lot of things to do for the rest of our lives. Sorry, I gotta plug in my computer here before it dies down on me here. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Right on.
wow.
Plugged in. All right, guys. Well, I don't know what happened to the other fools, but they will be probably jumping on here pretty late. I don't know. Maybe not. If they don't,
bitch.
That's my message to them.
Right?
That's my message
to them. Like I said, this is episode number 243. Quick shout out to HKA USA. Go to hkausa.com. Show your support to them as they show support to us and to fighters. Click that QR code so you can check out their merchandise and gear. Also, a quick shout out to UFC Fight Club. Click the banner under the partners tab there at the website at fightbookmma.com, and you'll see everybody that we are working very closely. Also to Press Sports, millions.co. Don't forget, we are still working on getting some things set up so we can live stream our show on their platform. Also, a quick shout out to Elite Sports. Go to elitesports.com or click that QR code. All the QR codes are going to be popping up here on the screen, so go ahead and click that. And also to Born Tough. Me and Rudy use their stuff. Awesome gear. For the fellas, if you want to get some comfortable underwear, some nice colors, man, go to our friends over there at John Tyler Brand Underwear. Use our discount code for 20% off every single time you purchase anything from him. Fightbook. And our friends over there at foxhoundfuel.com. Use our discount code FBMMA. You'll get some sweet ass deals. If you don't know what you get, they got a
sweet ass deals. Right, sweet ass deal number 1 is a sample starter pack. Ready, hydrate, recover. Use discount code FBMMA. It's $9.95 with the discount. I'm not good with math, so you figure it out. It's cheap.
Yeah. Also, our friends over there at the Foco Bobbleheads. Guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, men, boys, whoever, whatever. Go check them out. They have some good ass quality bobbleheads. I can't express that enough. I mean, look at this, dude.
It's beautiful.
Bro. Look at this.
I love Felix Trinidad.
Amazing, bro. Look at that, bro.
It looks just like him.
It's like the size of my
Felix
head,
Trinidad
bro.
is the best.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Go check
That's
him
not even
out. Not that
Trinidad,
other stuff
asshole.
gets
That's
you, but
Muhammad Ali.
I know, dude. That's why I'm ignoring you. Oh shit. Hayabusa as well. Go check Hayabusa out. Awesome company. I
Um,
mean, Rudy and I use them a lot.
I wanna bring that up really quick, since we're on the Hayabusa subject. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. They are having a sale right now. HayabusaFight.com. I'm gonna pull it up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm also trying to get our host. What's up, Gabe?
Big bro.
What up, guys?
What's cracking,
Get
dog?
back from down from Gallup, man. Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
That's all good, brother. It's all good.
Shout out Hayabusa though, legends in the game.
Okay.
Fuck
So
yeah, bro.
I could have sworn I saw they had a discount going on right now for their Star Wars branded gloves for, it's May the 4th, man. May the 4th be with you. So they're celebrating by giving you a discount on their gloves. I personally have the Boba Fett ones. They're pretty badass. But they have a discount. Go to their website, HayabusaFight.com. I was trying to find it, but I can't find it, and I don't want to take too much time looking for that shit. But go to the website, scan the QR code, look for those Star Wars, boxing gloves. They're sick, man. They're sick. 100% worth it.
Nice. Hell yeah. Also through RDX.
Yo, shout out to
that's
RDX,
it.
bro. They have some really badass gloves that I want to get. It's the RDX, the F15 Noirs, the 46.99. Look at these. They're beautiful, bro. They're beautiful gloves. Check them out. I'm going to get those. I was looking at their website. They had some other ones, but they sold out. I'd like to get these, man. They're badass.
Hell yeah. Rudy, who else do we got, man? I know
Oh,
you
man.
got something
We got a bunch of new sponsors, man. Shout out to the Alex Jones store. Visit Alex Jones store. Click the QR code. That's using our affiliate link automatically. Check out their Ultra Methylene Blue. It's 40% off right now. So you get a great discount. This gives you high energy all day. I mean, insane amounts of energy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it keeps you high all
That
day.
too, but check it out. Check it out. Who else do we got on tap? Okay, Alp nicotine pouches. Shout out to all the people that are buying these using our affiliate link. I even sold some at an airport yesterday, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Dude saw it. I had it there, my server, and he was asking all sorts of questions. Oh, you're into crypto? Oh man, hey Alp, I seen that RFK dude. He's popping those in his mouth during some Senate hearing, and I was like, yeah, man. He's like, where can I get him? I don't see him anywhere. I've been looking everywhere for him. Shit, man. I'm your guy. And I sold them a couple. But visit alpnicotinepouches.com or just alpnicotine.com, I believe. Just click the QR code. Check out the combo pack, $79.99. Gets you 20 canisters, all 4 different flavors. They have some new ones too. I haven't tried those. I need to. Who else we got? Axiom Trading. If you want to do some meme trading, earn while you play. It's pretty good, man. I've earned like 2.5 sold just by trading shit coins. That's pretty badass. Use my sign up link. Also SoulPod, if you're a degenerate who likes to win coin flips and jackpots and raffles, click that QR code. It's pretty fun, man. It's a little addicting. Don't abuse it because you'll get banned. Also, BTCC, if you want to trade, leverage trading, start your journey, leverage trading, BTCC, sign up, use our code. You'll get some money, man. Our newest sponsor is going to be Bitfunded. Now, Bitfunded, I want to tell you a little bit more about this. If you're new to crypto or trading in general, this is a great way to start. $79.99 will get you started. They will give you $5,000 to trade as your initial balance. You go through several stages. Stage 1, $5,000. You can't have a maximum daily loss of $250, a maximum loss totaling $500, and you have to be consistent. The profit target's $400. Next level's $250 that you got to make. Losses stay the same. Stage 3, You don't have to make any money. You're starting to make money. You get 90% of what you make back. And once you pass stage 3 and get to stage 4, they give you $100,000 to trade with. This is a great way to start if you don't want to use your own capital. You can get started with this code. Go to Bitfunded, sign up. And if you want to learn how to leverage trade, you definitely 100% have to sign up for Book subscriber page. $25 a month. You're going to get the best alpha. They just dropped a meme coin, Cope, that ran to like 5 million in a matter of seconds. They're launching some new NFTs to gain access to the new meme coin that they're going to be launching soon. I haven't been in the loop today as much. Well, this evening. So they may have launched it. They might be launching it this weekend. I don't know, but you need to sign up. With that, if you want to learn how to leverage trade, Street Debt's leverage trading group is what I'm in. I paid 5 SOL to get into this group. The best money I've ever spent, man. I mean, I'm making some money learning how to leverage trade. He gives you the calls, even if you don't know what you're doing. He gives you the calls. You put your money where he tells you to put it, and it's a win-win, man. You'll make that money back in a matter of days, bro. In a matter of days. But that's all I got, bro.
Right on, right on. Quick shout out to our friend, Mr. Eddie Law, over there at Ringside Press. Go check out their website. They're awesome dudes over there, man. I love Eddie. We've had Eddie on our show. Really good friends of ours. So go check them out. Ringside Press. Go to cagesidepress.com. They got all the fucking news that you can think of, just like Fight Book MMA. So really good guys out there. So quick shout out to Eddie. I think he's watching right now while his son is doing some jiu-jitsu.
What's up, Giovanni? So, hey, bro, we need to get Giovanni on.
Oh, Giovanni.
We need to get him on.
Hey, Giovanni, if you want to jump on, bro, let us know. Hit us up. We'll send you the link. I want to talk
to him about what he's talked to me about, which is.
I know, dude. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, our old rival nemesis, Don McGuire. Oh God.
Old. He's still a nemesis, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's old. He's an old, like old, like white dog shit old.
Quick shout out to Brave Combat Federation, XFN, PFL, Fight World MMA, BKB, and BKFC. But more, go. Also to Real Combat Media. I don't
know what you said, bro. That was weird.
I don't know either, but
when's the last time you heard that shit, bro?
I don't know, man. Also, you know what, man? I haven't given enough credit to Real Combat Media. Those guys out there, man, they're putting in a lot of work. They were out before Fight Book MMA was, so quick shout out to them. I love these guys. They're just badasses, man. And yeah, man, let's go ahead now and do the rundown of the events that we're having.
Oh yeah, baby. We got a lot of shit.
You gotta cue that music, brother. Cue
Which
the
one?
music. In the MMA, the Mexican.
Come on, bro. We're trying to pamp it.
On the MMA kickboxing.
You know what that reminds me of, Rudy? It's Kentucky Derby time, buddy.
Oh yeah, baby.
Post time, baby. Post time.
Oh man, happening right now. PFL 2025 World Tournament first round, number 4. I guess I don't know. Also tomorrow, our favorite promotions back, Rudy. First thing tomorrow morning, 1 Friday Fights 106. Then later on that night, we got 1 Fight Night 31 live on Prime TV. These 2 events are going to be a fucking banger, man. They got some badass fights happening.
And we're not done. We're not done. We still got a lot more just for Friday night.
I know. No. Well, yeah, but this isn't the MMA area. On Saturday, UFC Des Moines, Sanhagen versus Figueiredo. That's going to be a
shout out Lil Even.
I'm surprised you didn't say Des Moines. I've heard somebody say that, bro.
Des Moines.
Man, I'm going to be going out to Des Moines. Iowa? Like what, bro? It's Des Moines. That's what I said.
Des Moines.
That's what I said.
God. And on Sunday, we have Ryzen. Our friend
John Dodson, baby.
Dodson is going to be fighting on that card. Shout out to him and to his crew. Saint Nick is out there cornering him. So have a good fight, brother. We're going to need you back on the show when you come back. All right, in the boxing bare knuckle category, live at Fight Book MMA, the prelims for BKFC Fight Night Clearwater 2025. Don't miss that. And on Friday, live on the Zone in New York City, Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Rory Romero.
Caught me slipping, bro. I was reading the comments. Vamos, putos, ya tú sabes. That's funny, Giovanni.
And also on that night, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez.
Jesus
Type 1 in
Christ.
the chat if you want to see Devin.
Yeah, type 1 in the chat if you want to see him get slept.
Yeah. And that night, we have a title fight. Teofimo Lopez.
Oh, my God.
Arnold
He was the man, bro. He was
Barbosa.
the man. I mean, he's taking over boxing.
Yep.
Yep, they're fighting for Lopez's WBO junior welterweight title. Then, live on the Zone on Saturday, a title fight. Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull.
I'll be honest, after Friday, that's going to be a tough card to beat, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be fighting for Alvarez's WBC, WBO, and WBA super middleweight title, and for Skull's IBF super middleweight title. Also that night, it's another title fight. Bado Jack versus Dorier Mikel Jan.
Badu Jack, bro. Bado, what? You're a fucking Mexican.
But
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised you didn't call it this
But
morning.
But Dave Jack. But Dave.
Badu Jack, bro.
Badu Jack versus Dorier Mikel Jan versus, for Jack's WBC cruiserweight title. But that's not all. On Sunday in Las Vegas, a title fight, Inoue versus Ramon Cardenas.
A lot of Mexicans fighting this weekend.
Well, I mean, it's Cinco de Mayo weekend, bro. They're fighting for Inoue's undisputed junior featherweight championship. Also that night is another title fight. Rafael Espinosa versus Edward Vasquez.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
fighting
fights.
for Espinosa's WBO featherweight title. Man, there's so many title fights in boxing. It's going to be fucking bad.
And you know what we say, man? If you're not watching every single second, every single fight, every single round, every single night, you're not a real fight fan.
No. And I'm sorry if I butcher these names, but you know what? It is what it is. Not a real fight fan. You are not a real fight fan. So go and check them out. Go to fightbookmma.com and you'll get all those results.
Be a man.
Oh my God. Rudy, we had an event last weekend, bro.
Oh, yeah?
UFC Kansas City.
Yeah,
Gabe, what are your thoughts on that card, bro?
All chalk. So let me tell you a crazy story, guys. I put $50 on all 8 favorites, and an 8-teamer only cashed out $500, but I'll take it. That's crazy though, bro. I've had 8-teamers pay me $4,000 off $5, but you know the juice is bad because it's so much favorites winning. But I mean, I'll take the win any day of the week.
Hell yeah.
So,
yeah.
I forget who was the main event again though.
Prates and Ian Gary.
Oh yes, Gary scared me for a second there. During the end, I didn't think they were gonna call it, but that was a little bit scary. That was to close off the parlay, and really no surprises. It went as planned. It was a good little card.
Bro, once again, I'm coming back for another week to tell you that I was one away from getting a perfect card and a perfect bet slip.
With the Perea?
Yeah. It would have just been, dude, I would have made money again, bro. I mean, it's hard to call every single fight. 12 out of 12, 13 out of 13, 14 out of 14. I'm a DJ like that, dude. I'll bet straight parlay on all of them. But I could have won, bro. Like you said, just a small bet. It's like micro betting, and you get big gains if you hit. And damn it, bro. Damn
Randy
it. I was
Brown?
close.
The Randy Brown fight, I don't know why Homeboy just kept diving in, trying to go for the kill. I mean, I told myself he was gonna get knocked out. I can't remember the guy he fought. He's a old school cat too. The guy Randy Brown fought, but it was at the end of the second round. The fight ended. Brown got him.
Let's go through them. Chelsea Chandler versus Jocelyn Edwards. Called
Edwards
this one. Edwards, I mean, she fucked her up, bro. First round KO. That was a badass way to start the fight,
bro. And then I said that was probably going to be the
that's what I'm saying. To start, the women's card with a knockout, and it wasn't a sandwich fight of the night. And both women made weight. They usually miss weight.
Yeah, dude.
It was a good fight, bro. Timmy Kawamba, Roberto Romero opened up as a underdog on this fight. Odds flip as soon as on fight day. Timmy Kawamba was the underdog, and he came out, showed up, bro. Second round finish of Roberto Romero. I didn't expect that. I had originally called Roberto Romero. I think we all did, but I had a bet slip with Timmy Kawamba because I was like, man, I'm not fading this dude, bro. Something's up. Something's up. Jacqueline Amarim, Pauliana Viana, exactly the way we thought it was going to be. Pauliana didn't do shit, but looked good. And Jacqueline Amarim went out there and subbed her ass, made it look easy, bro. Great fight. Finishes. Those are all three finishes right there. Malcolm Wellmaker, performance of the night, bro. Got the $50K bonus, knocking out Cameron Simon. Dude, that was a brutal knockout, bro. Just clipped him. Dude went down. They called the fight first round finish. That was Malcolm Wellmaker's, first fight in the UFC, and it was, man, started with the bang, bro. With the fucking bang. What do you guys think of that fight?
Oh, dude, this fight was fucking phenomenal, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned starting off with the bang. For all my DraftKings guys, you start off with Jocelyn Edwards. I think it was the first or second round win, man. I was on cloud nine. Like I said, I cashed out that one parlay, and then we had that Randy Brown. All I needed to do was go to the third round, and he freaking just got him out of there in the second round at the end, man. So all good fights. I liked it.
DraftKings banned me, dude. I can't even use secondary accounts. They're like, hey, didn't we ban you on this original account? You're banned again. I don't know why, bro. I didn't do anything wrong.
Huh. They bug me too.
Anyways, Damon Blackshear, Alan Tagali. This one was kind of low key. I think the boring fight of the night, bro. The sandwich fight of the night for me. It was boring, dude. It was really boring. I thought Damon was going to go out there and just put hurting on this guy. Alan Tagali, I think this is his third loss in a row. I wasn't impressed, man. It was boring. And we were kind of spoiled, 4 back-to-back finishes, and then we get this slop. And this fight too, bro, kind of double-decker. Chris Gutierrez, John Castaneda. That one was kind of boring.
Bro,
I was holding my ticket, thinking that they were going to give it to Castaneda. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you know what?
It was close.
It was close, bro.
That's
why it was a split.
It was close.
Yeah,
That's why it was a split decision. And then we get Evan Elder, Gage Young. So it was actually like a triple-decker, man. Kind of got spoiled.
Oh, this
it was kind of boring. You know what? Quadruple decker, dude. No, Matt Schnell and Jimmy Flick, that was legit a fun fight. Sucks
now
for Jimmy.
Look good. Well, Flick looked good early.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flick looked good real early.
He did look good early, but then he just faded, just like yo.
Now, I had Schnell too. That made me worry too, man, because you never know if it's 1-1. You never know what happens with the other round.
So these fights kind of just, they were okay, man. It was, the prelims weren't that great. Main card, Ikram Alaskarov, Andre Muniz just, I don't know, dude. This dude was hot when he came in into the UFC, and now he just kind of faded, bro. And Ikram
He did not
Mascara
look
made
good
it
at
look
all.
easy. Nah, dude, he looked like shit. Randy Brown, Nicholas Dalby. I mean, Randy Brown just clipped Nicholas Dalby's nose. You could see it shift. Right in the first round, bro, he just demolished that nose, bro. And hats off to Nicholas Dalby. A lot of guys would have folded, and Situ just kept on coming, man, until he couldn't come anymore.
Yeah, but he kept running into punches though, bro. It's like, when are you gonna stop running into like hooks and
That
straights,
was
bro? Just sit back and
that was kind of gross, bro. That's how he sounded. He's coming until he couldn't come anymore. Fight of the night for Randy Brown. Great win. He beat the shit out of Nicholas Dalby.
Oh my
Michelle
God.
Pereira, Abus Magomedov. Magomedov was an underdog. I don't know why. Michelle Pereira looked like absolute dog shit. Abus just, I don't know, bro. I mean, if you look at,
What do we always say, bro? If they end in the Dov, Gov, Bob, whatever,
they're usually going to win.
don't pick a kid.
And Michelle,
Yeah,
I mean, if you
bro,
look at
like
if you look at the
Russians
fight
do-
stats, Michelle Pereira on paper, I think won it, bro. I mean, look at round one.
Really?
You know, Magomedov definitely got that. Round 2, Pereira barely won. Round 3, he barely won. But I think Magomedov was walking him down the entire fight and had a little more damage, significant strikes, and that's why he lost. Michelle Pereira just didn't look good at all. He looked kind of scared, and I don't blame him. But that fight, it was all right. Giga Chikadze, David Onama, this was a badass fight, back and forth. I had called Giga Chikadze to win this.
Giga
He
missed
almost
weight
did.
too.
Yeah, he did, bro. And David Onama, shout out to him, bro. He hung in there and won a decision. Anthony Smith, Zhang Ming Yang, exactly what we thought was going to happen. First round KO finish. Anthony Smith gets the send off from the UFC. Stipe Miocic didn't even get that. It's kind of sad. I always think about that now, bro. Stipe not getting nothing, dude, when he retired.
What was the whole deal of Anthony Smith?
You know
pushing
why
him
Stipe,
at
in
the
my
end of the
opinion,
fight?
didn't get anything?
Why?
Because he kind of like gave the UFC. He didn't really tell him like "fuck you," but you know what I mean. You could tell he wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Anthony Smith still kind of, was on their tip. You know what I mean, and kind of kisses their ass.
Yeah,
So
he's an
I think
announcer.
why, and I think Dana plays that hardball with people that actually speak their mind like Stipe, and Dana will play that game.
Bro, and what about Zhang Ming Yang?
But why
Go ahead.
did he push Zhang?
Oh, I don't know. He was mad.
thought
I
that
think he
was
was
weird.
mad.
Oh,
Someone
so
was
what
heckling him in the
happened?
crowd.
What happened was the fight, because I watched this fight. The fight ended. The ref got on him. He was cut on top of his head too. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was ugly.
And all of a sudden, he gets up and starts flipping somebody off, and then he points at him, and then it goes to like this one kid in the crowd, I guess. But the commentary crew was talking that it was the corner, but Zane was trying to like calm him down and get him like to not climb over the cage.
Yep.
So he was like hugging him to like hold him back, kind of.
Okay.
Weird,
I mean,
super
it
weird,
went
dude.
exactly how we thought it was. Performance of the night. Zhang Ming Yang's post-fight speech was weird, bro. What did you say? Do you know who I am?
I kind of liked it. Wasn't it pretty clean? I don't know.
I am here now. I am who I am. If you know who I am, then I know who I am. You say I am. And I was like, what are you fucking talking about? Get that mic away from this guy. Just talking Chinese, bro.
Maybe Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, I was like Dr. Zhang Ming Yang Seuss. And then we get to Ian Machado Gary, Carlos Prates, 5-round unanimous decision. It didn't look like Prates had anything for him. He almost knocked him out. He clipped him and hurt him. But for 5 rounds, I mean, I think Ian Machado Gary just dominated and exposed Carlos Prates. I had a ticket with Prates on there, hoping that, maybe he could clip him. But reality, my brain knows that Ian Machado Gary is going to win this fight. And he absolutely did, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I'm going to give this card like an 8. It was a great card, but there were some fights that were they were okay. Nothing to write home about,
Yeah, I'm dropping it to a 7, bro. Yeah.
It was an 8 because I won money.
Because of those prelims, bro.
Nah, fucking Gabriel's going to rate it a 10 because he won money.
It's always a good. It's always,
Yeah,
dude.
I know,
It's
right?
always. I was so, dude, you go to bed happy, right? Best happy. That's the best
Exactly.
feeling you get when you have a ticket in your pocket, man.
Yep.
Oh, you wake up so happy the next day, bro. That's why I love gambling.
Best fucking feeling ever, dude.
It's the best feeling ever.
Oh, shit. Well, I think it's that time, Rudy.
Outside the cage.
So
Like we always say, there's always some interesting stuff happening outside the cage news. Nothing related to MMA sometimes. And boy, do we have something special for you guys tonight. Rudy, go
well,
ahead, bro.
I don't know if you've heard Dustin Poirier talking about, he wants Lil Wayne to walk him out for his final fight. What do you guys think about that?
Why?
Why not?
That's all I gotta say is why.
Wouldn't it be cool if they started letting fighters get walked out? That might bring some more eyes to the sport, right?
They've already tried that, and it didn't work out. It was dumb.
Was it?
In my opinion, yeah, dude. Well, remember when what's his face had that breakdancer person walking him out or something like that, or some rapper just I can't.
I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. Maybe Gabriel knows, but he left. We talked about it on our show last week. How the whole Jones versus Aspinall is getting kind of old, and
dude.
fans demand action. They're upset. They're getting tired of it.
Strip him from the belt. Strip Jones from the
I told you, bro. We called it last week on the show. We said people are getting tired of it. Now they're writing articles in the Sun of all things about how fans, they're tired of this shit. They're tired of waiting. I think by the time this fight actually takes place, people are just going to fade it, man. I mean, they're still going to watch it. Don't get me wrong, but the hype behind it, the buildup is just kind of like, leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Kind of like Stipe versus Jones, and it took forever. It's kind of same vibes I'm getting, man. I don't like it.
You know what, man? I think it's just the fact that it's taking this long for Jones to come back. It's taking them this long for a title fight, a unification title fight, that people are not interested anymore. They don't give a shit about Jones anymore. Nobody does. And it's like before, yeah, because he was the man. He was in there 2 times a year defending that belt. And now it's like we only see him once every 10 years.
Yeah, he's like Bigfoot, right? Or Loch Ness.
How much do you think he's asking for it? Honestly,
100 million.
100 million? I mean, I would
bet you anything. He's probably telling Dana White, "I want 100 million, or you don't get a title
I'd say
fight."
bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's wanting boxing pay-per-view points and boxing money. That's what he's wanting.
Maybe he's thinking about it this way. I'm waiting for them to sign the new contract deals with whoever they're going to be doing deals with, and see if I get more money that way. I mean, they're talking about potentially getting rid of pay-per-views, bro. That's how much money we're talking about here.
If they get rid of pay-per-views, that's fine and all, but the fact is that why are they letting John Jones hold that belt? If it was any other fighter, they would have stripped him from the belt.
It's John Jones, bro. He's the greatest of all time.
He's still a fucking. He's still a.
That's just like saying, you know what, Michael Jordan.
No.
That's like saying, hey, Michael, you can't play for the White Sox. All right, you can't go and play for the White Sox.
He already did.
That's like telling Bo Jackson, hey, you know what, you can't be a running back. Nah, it's nothing like that. I don't know what I'm doing with that.
No, I just feel like the fans and us and everybody that is involved in the combat sports scene is getting tired of hearing about, John Jones might fight Aspinall. John Jones, should be fighting so and so and this and that. But what's he doing? What is John Jones doing? What is the UFC doing with that belt? Nothing. They just want to have him on paper and on the website that John Jones is still the interim heavyweight champion. Like, dude, no.
I think
And then
you could just take in the Conor McGregor situation. Dana wiped his hands
well,
clean
yeah,
with him.
Conor, fuck Conor.
You know, and at a certain point, Dana's just gonna say, you know what, bro, if you ain't gonna do business with us, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? And we'll see what happens.
Well, that's what Conor is doing, bro. I mean, he's already doing all this stuff with BKFC, right? So he doesn't need the money from the UFC. He's making more money doing what he's doing
Coke?
now. Well, yeah,
And John Jones is getting into the promoting business too now with Mike Perry.
Yep.
yeah, dude. So
When
it's
you're
like,
in Miami ringside having a ball, just like Connor does, Italy, Dubai, you know, everywhere, it's hard to get in that gym, dog. You know, when you already got that 100 mil in the account and you're Mr. Promoter, big shot, you know, tequila's getting thrown at you every whatever you want.
And they're getting set to film Roadhouse 2. I've never even seen Roadhouse 1, so I don't know if it's even worth watching.
My chick tried to watch it with my fiance, bro, and I literally said I gotta take it, man. I'm gonna go watch this game upstairs.
And speaking of movies, bro, I was watching a movie on the flight back, Den of Thieves 2. I need to finish watching it. It's pretty badass.
Den of Thieves 1 was a good one.
Bro, Vitor Belfort was in it. Anthony Joshua was in it. And I'm only halfway done, so I'm wondering who else is in that movie, but that's pretty cool. I just want to throw out there, we're talking about movies. I was like, hey, man, that's Vitor. Hey, that's Anthony Joshua. What the fuck?
Speaking of movies, y'all need to see Havoc on Netflix. It has Michelle Watterson.
Oh,
bro,
okay,
that fucking
I'll
movie
watch it.
is badass, dude. It is dope. Havoc. It's fucking dope. I'm gonna try to get Michelle and her husband on the show, dude.
Awesome.
Okay, so moving on.
Awesome movie.
So
Awesome movie.
Jeff Molina reveals he's no longer under UFC contract after the gambling probe, and he signs with BKFC, but he's still getting probed by men because he's the fighter that got caught sucking dick on camera.
Bro, I watched that. I saw that interview, man, because I'm a gambler, man. So I wanted to see what was gonna happen with that story. But apparently, none of them. It was a $300 bet. A $300 bet that got him. That got his contract resigned, man. That's crazy.
Oh, and breaking news: BKFC reverses course on signing suspended ex-UFC fighter Jeff Molina. So they're not going to sign him. They respect, the ABC's current suspension. So it looks like Jeff Molina is not wanted anywhere.
Is that what they said, Rudy? Really?
Yeah.
They came out with a statement like that?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, bro. So he's no longer employed. I mean, he's always got a chance doing gay porn. I'm here all night, folks.
It's time you got to get that OnlyFans, Mr. Molina. You know what I mean? Damn.
And Wonder Boy calls out Carlos Prates. I know Wonder Boy worked the desk, the UFC desk. He wasn't cage side. I thought he was going to be, but he worked the desk. He immediately called out Carlos Prates, said it would be a fun fight. What do you think, guys?
I think it would be a fun.
Me too. I want to see it.
I think Wonder Boy will show him a thing or two on the feet. Yeah, I dig it. I dig
Do you?
I don't really think it's Wonder Boy. I think he's done.
Wonder Boy.
You know, I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way, but I still am a fan.
He's a good dude. Yeah, he's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
Have you guys
What else, Rudy?
one man versus 100 gorillas? Or no, 100 men versus one gorilla. That's been like on my feed all damn week. What do you guys think of that, bro? Who wins in a fight? One gorilla or 100 men?
It depends. Do they have weapons?
No.
Just pure hands. Just mano y mano.
Yeah.
100 men and one gorilla. Is it a silverback?
Oh my God. I was about to show what I'm looking at on X, and I mistyped that. I put 1 man versus 100 gorillas, and yeah, just some nasty porn just popped up. That was gross, dude. I'm glad I wasn't showing that. You would have been like, "Whoa, what is that, bro?" X, dude. X
Bro,
is
we would have been
insane,
banned
dude.
from
X is
every single
insane.
platform. There goes all our sponsors and affiliates.
So let's check this out, bro. This is a simulation of 100 men versus a gorilla. This is dumb, dude.
That's funny, bro.
See, that's a silverback.
This is
He
Donkey
will
Kong
destroy.
music. I don't know,
He will
bro.
destroy.
Rob,
man,
that's
bro.
silverback.
I think like
That's
maybe the first few, like groups of men would die, but eventually they take this fucker down.
I don't know why it's
No
a
way,
surprise.
bro.
Nobody's seen the fucking movie King Kong. I mean,
Yeah, bro. I don't know,
Right.
man. I don't know. I'm
you're
not
gonna
I'm
lose,
not taking.
Bro. You're gonna lose. I mean, dog. I mean, that's superhero shit, bro. I mean, you can't fuck with that, dog.
dude. It's a fucking silverback.
I saw a video that the UFC was even asking fighters like who would win. Connor was saying that he could take him on by himself.
Oh,
Who else said that? Merab Dvalishvili. Let me see if I can find that video. It's freaking hilarious, bro. Oh yeah, here it is, dude. It's funny, dude. But it got everywhere, dude. Even here, watch.
Could 100 men take down one gorilla?
You said the humans have no weapons. No weapons, just hands.
See,
Jamal Hill cracks me
any
up,
weapons.
3 of me, and I think we'll take them out. Easy.
One gorilla? It's easy, bro. I'm smart, I'm strong, training every day. I cannot take one gorilla.
He's a legend, bro. I love that dude, bro. I
Me
love
too.
him.
The gorilla, bro.
100%. 100 men can take down a silverback gorilla. What we're gonna do is, though, we're gonna sacrifice a few of them.
Silverback, see?
Me alone.
Me alone.
What's the strategy? Choke?
Pick him in the
My
nuts.
t-shirt's off, my pants off. Don't worry.
Don't worry, bro.
First wave of guys coming in, and I picture the gorilla just like smush, just like their heads in like a row, just like.
You got a 22 and you shot a gorilla. That's not gonna shit but piss it off.
He
right?
said a
What the fuck
22.
are your fists and your feet gonna do?
And then shoot, down, and boom, easy.
Boom, boom, easy.
I think I can take one gorilla.
600 pounds.
600 pounds? Maybe
Maybe inside trip.
That's funny, bro.
That's
That's
fucking
awesome.
funny, bro. What else do we got?
Funny, bro.
Okay, so Jackass of the Month, bro. There's this guy who got rescued on top of Mount Fuji. He had to be rescued, only to be having to be rescued again days later because he forgot his phone. How fucking stupid do you have to be?
Oh my god! You know what? By the second time, I'd have been like, you know what? Fuck you. You're coming down yourself.
That's insane, bro.
We're not gonna waste any more. We're not gonna waste any more resources. Just
The
to figure
climber
out
was
if you
identified
forgot your
only as a
phone.
27-year-old Chinese student living in Japan. He made an emergency call on April 22nd and was airlifted after developing symptoms of altitude sickness, police said, adding that his climbing irons also were damaged. But he went back to go look for his cell phone. How fucking stupid do you have to be? Pretty stupid, right?
People can't get off their
Dude,
phones,
that is
bro.
so dumb.
I know, right? Just buy another one. Damn.
Right?
What
He
else?
said
What else we got?
Three G's
everything
or another
gets
high
saved in the
ground.
cloud.
Couldn't risk my life again.
I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe he had some very
Maybe he had some
that's what I'm
porn
saying.
in
Maybe he
there,
had some
bro.
some
pictures
stuff
from
that he
some
shouldn't have had
girls.
on his phone, and he was afraid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to check his browser history. Is what
Yeah,
they need to do,
He was afraid that his girlfriend was gonna find that phone.
or the feds. I don't know, man. A man claims that he was shot by his dog while lying in bed. I just thought this was funny. The headline. He was shot in the leg while laying in bed with a female friend and claims his dog was the one who pulled the trigger. He was relaxing and talking with an unidentified woman in his bedroom around 4 a.m. on Monday when his dog Oreo decided to jump on the bed. Oreo, a 1-year-old pit bull terrier, was so excited to enter the bedroom that he allegedly stepped on a gun laying on the floor and got his paw stuck in a trigger guard. Oh shit! Which caused the weapon to go off. Kirkwood was hit by the bullet and suffered a grazing wound on his. Dude, why would you have a gun laying on the floor with no safety? Like, dude, idiot of the month, number 2.
Yes. Idiot of the month, bro.
That's pretty fucked up.
Gabe, I like that hat.
I'll get you one.
Okay.
Thank you.
I like it.
I'm going to go to hell for this one. Roberto said I shouldn't talk about this, but a woman was paralyzed from her neck down after a weight loss surgery in Turkey. That's definitely one hell of a way to lose weight. Whoa. Yeah, tough crowd, huh?
You're a dog, bro.
That's fucking retarded. I'm sorry, bro. I shouldn't have brought that one. You said it. And this one, oh my God, dude. This one had me rolling, bro. This headline was freaking hilarious. And I haven't even read the article because I'll read it right now. A horny woodpecker is vandalizing cars in Massachusetts. He will suffer no competition for ladies' attention, real or imagined. Animals can be destructive around vehicles. Squirrels or rodents might chew through your wiring, or a bear could break into your vehicle and eat the upholstery. Birds, however, shouldn't be able to do much more than poop over your car, right? Well, tell that to the residents of Rockport. For the last couple of months, a mysterious vandal has been damaging cars around the seaside town. The culprit had managed to break the side mirrors and windows of more than 24 vehicles without anyone catching a glimpse of him. That's because the ruffian could quite literally fly away. It turns out the acts of vandalism are being carried out by a Randy woodpecker. Mating season has turned the male bird extremely territorial, leading him to attack any potential rivals, including his own reflection in car mirrors. So the bird has just hopped on hormones and he's just smashing cars, bro. He's a horny woodpecker, bro.
God.
What the fuck? Woodpeckers are evil, man.
What a name for a bird.
Right? Woodpecker. He's horny. I don't know. I thought that one was funny, bro.
Dude. Beachy birds.
Well, that's all I got. Do you guys have anything else outside the cage news related that you want to talk about?
No, not really. Other than Oscar the Rey making himself look like a fool.
I thought he looked pretty cool.
They did make a 10,000 gorilla versus 100,000 men simulation.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Where is that?
I guess
who posted that?
It's on Twitter. It'll be up there. It'll come up. Don't do it the other way you did it last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on Facebook,
Don't do it
dude.
that way last time because that would be way worse. We're talking 10,000.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm glad I didn't do that. That would have been horrible.
God, bro. We would have been.
But this is just a debate everywhere, dude. I've been seeing it everywhere. Oh my God. There's so many videos of this. Fuck that.
Yeah, if you can't find it, it's pretty cool though.
So I guess we can end things off here by talking about UFC Fight Night Sanhagen versus Figueiredo. Let's pull up the fight posters and
fight poster.
Let's make some money.
This is the fight poster. It's kind of ass. I don't like it at all. I mean, I made it a little bit better, but overall, it's kind of shitty, bro.
Davidson Figueiredo looks like Jeff Molina.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna give it a 5, bro. And then I tried to run it through AI, and this is what it gave me. I don't even know who these people are at the bottom of the fucking poster, sitting ringside. AI just tripping, bro. Look at this shit. That's weird, right?
Look at the top. Look at the top photos, though. What the hell?
I know.
I used it, bro.
But you know what? I still like it better than the posters that they put out.
Oh my God.
Anyways, I'm gonna give that poster a 5, bro. It's not that great. It's not that great at all. But let's break down the
For
card,
sure.
man. UFC Fight Night, Sanhagen versus Figueiredo. Prelims start at 6 p.m. Central Time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, May 3rd. Starting the night, we have Juliana Miller versus Ivana Petrovic, women's flyweight bout. Juliana Miller's plus 190 underdog. Ivana Petrovic is the favorite, minus 230 favorite. Who you got?
Miller.
Ooh,
Upset
Miller,
of the
bro.
night.
You think so?
Right away.
I don't know, man. I think Petrovic's gonna come in and take a W. If we're going by MMA math, Ivana's gonna win this fight.
Yeah.
But I bet though, if you have money on it,
Jamie
you're
Lynn.
gonna be sweating. So it
Yeah.
might just be better to watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't put money on this fight, but I probably will. Anyways,
It always sucks though, because the dog comes in the first fight of the night, always with the female fights too. Always.
yeah, Juliana Killer Miller is plus 205 underdogs. Lost 2 in a row. She hasn't won in over 2.5 years, 2 years and 8 months. Ivana Petrovic lost her last fight against Jamie Lynn Horth in a split decision. Yeah, bro. Neither of these women are very impressive to me. If I have to put money on anybody, I'm going to go with the dog. But for Tapology's sake, I'm going Petrovic.
Yeah.
And next up, we got Don Tamale Mays versus Thomas Peterson. Thomas Peterson looks like Peter Griffin, but Don Tamale Mays, plus 195 underdog, 11-8-0, lost 2 in a row already. Thomas Peterson, minus 240 favorite, lost his last fight against Shamil Gaziev. Another fight I really don't care too much for.
I have a
don't know,
small
man.
thought. I have a small thought.
Peterson.
They just cut one of his teammates, Dan Argueta. They didn't let him fight his last fight on his contract in the UFC. They both train at Jackson Wink MMA. Dontel Mays is on 2 losses.
Yeah.
And they're and they have, a lot of the same contacts, a lot of the same management, this and that. Do you guys think that he just goes in there and gets his last check and says, I'm done? Or do you think he actually maybe tries to save his job and get a win?
I think
Dontel is going to go in there, get his check, fight out his
What's going to
contract,
BKFC?
win or lose, and go to
Here in
BKFC.
Albuquerque, maybe in June.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. I actually
That's
like
what
that.
I'm thinking, bro.
I'm sure he's going to try
That
to
was
win.
my-
I'm sure he's
my
going to
thought
try to
right there,
win,
bro.
but is he going to give it 100%?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Probably
I
not.
never really see him give 100%. He's a good fighter. He's not great. I don't know, man.
I just don't see the UFC giving
I
him
think
another
it-
shot if he loses this one again. I don't.
Yeah,
I just-
me either.
No.
And same thing for Peterson. If
Yeah,
he loses, I mean, he came in with a lot of hype behind him, and yeah, he hasn't really lived up to it, man.
It's a weird one.
Yeah, it's a weird one. These first 2 fights, I really
But
don't care
think
about.
That's my prediction right there for Mays, bro. But I'm gonna go for Peterson to see.
Same here. I'm probably going to be wrong. It's probably going to be back-to-back dogs to start the night. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a bet slip with that. But next up, Gaston Bolaños versus Kwang Le. Gaston, the dream killer Bolaños, won his last fight. He's a minus 185 favorite. Kwang Bang Le, plus 155 underdog, lost 2 in a row, hasn't won a fight in a year. Who you got on this one, guys?
I got Bolaños, bro, winning by decision. I don't think Kwang Lee is gonna be able to do anything to him, and he's gonna.
He could
get that pink slip.
He could steal his soul, right? Isn't that the guy from Mortal Kombat? Your soul is mine.
The Asian talent coming out from that UFC PI and stuff down there. I know Vietnam is not as close to that as you would think, but from that same area, it's a little bit weak, man. They don't really show up sometimes.
They haven't been.
Rushed. They don't have any good regional MMA, so
nope.
I think Bolaños should get it done.
Same here, man. So, just to start off the night, 3 fights in a row that really don't care about. And now coming to the next one, 4 fights in a row I really don't care about. Marina Rodriguez versus Jillian Robertson, 15-pound pro MMA women's strawweight division, 3 rounds, plus 230 underdog for Marina Rodriguez. Hasn't won a fight in a year and a half, lost 2 in a row. Jillian Robertson has been on an absolute tear, 3 wins in a row, minus 280 favorite, 15-8-0. Who you got on this one, guys?
Robertson. Decision. Next.
Same here, bro. Oh, dude.
Rodriguez is 1-4 in her last 5. I mean, that does not look good at all, man.
Yeah, bro. So let's. I mean, MMA math says she's due for a win, but I'm not going to do MMA math on this one. That's like
this MMA math does not exist.
Get yourself a loaf of bread and a lot of sandwich meat, because that's 4 sandwiches in a row. Hope you're hungry, folks.
Yes.
Azamat Bekayev versus Ryan Loder. Prelim card, middleweight, 185-pound division. It is a 3-rounder, 19-3-0, minus 360 favorite for the Russian, plus 260 underdog for Ryan Man of Steel Loder, 7-1-0. He's on a 3-fight tear. Won his debut against Robert Valentin. Who you got on this one, guys?
Well, doesn't iron beat steel?
I don't know, bro. Does it?
Well, tonight it does. So I'm going to have iron winning by KO, round 2, beating the Man of Steel.
Who you got?
I guess I'll take Ozma. I don't really know much about these guys.
Azamat Bagatov.
LFA, huh?
Yeah, he's from
LFA, bro. She's from LFA. He was on a.
I like LFA.
He's undefeated.
You know, they got some tough dudes.
Well, not undefeated. But...
I'll take Ozma.
Yeah, I think someone's going to sleep, bro. I honestly do. These guys are bangers, bro.
Bekoev, bro. Bekoev is going to put this guy.
Yeah, these dudes are hitters. This one's going to be probably the first good fight of the night. I hope I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But next up, we got Yana Santos versus Misha Tate. Prelim card, bantamweight division, 135-pound pro MMA women's division, 3-rounder. Yana Santos is a plus 110 underdog. Won her last fight. Before that, she was 3 losses in a row. Misha Tate won her last fight as well. Lost 2 before that. Minus 130, slight favorite for Misha Tate. Who you got on this one, fellas?
Misha Tate, man, coming back after a long layoff.
I'll go with.
I mean, it's not a long layoff.
I'll go with
it's
Misha,
only been a year, but still.
When I was younger, I used to think she was hot.
Oh, yeah, me too, bro.
Yes.
Yep.
Plus, Yana Santos, she's, man, ever since she got, isn't she married to, what's his face?
Oh, she's married? Nah, bro. Nah, she's losing for sure. Fucking stupid. Nah, bro, she's losing for sure.
You know when they're losing, bro, when they're married to their coach and he's in your corner.
I know, right?
I love betting against that, bro. Oh, I love betting against that.
Pat Barry. Hey,
cashed out a couple times.
Shout out to our girl, man, Miranda Maverick. She's going to be fighting Thug Rose, I think next month, isn't she? So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Rose is a monster too, man.
Yeah, man, that's going to be a banger of fight. They were supposed to fight before, and I think Rose got hurt. So, or she had stepped up to fight Tracy Cortez. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we got Jeremy Stevens versus Mason Jones. Jeremy Stevens came back out of retirement, came back to the UFC for this fight. Little Heathen Stevens plus 360 underdog. Lost in the PFL, won in the PFL. Before that, I mean, he was just on a losing streak. Mason Jones, he's a minus 480 heavy betting favorite. Mason the Dragon Jones, 4 wins in a row, 15-2-0. Who you got on this one, guys?
Bro, Mason Jones is going to put a hurt on fucking Jeremy Stevens. This guy is a G at Cage Warriors, man. If y'all haven't seen this guy fight, go watch his fights, man. This guy he'll knock your ass out.
Let me tell you why Mason Jones loses. Right here, right.
Nah,
They
come
call me
on,
the
bro.
BKP guru for a
Jeremy,
reason,
bro,
Johnny.
Jeremy Stevens hasn't
All
done
right.
Let's
shit.
hear him out.
Jeremy Stevens is coming off 2-0 in the BKFC. He just beat Eddie Alvarez in Philadelphia in front of 17,000 people. Mason Jones tried to make his UFC debut, and I had money on his ass, and he lost as a huge favorite. We saw about a month ago that kid that was minus 1,200 was his name Peyton Talbot. He has the circle on
Yep.
his chest right here.
Yep.
Got
Oh,
handled
yeah.
by a grown ass man, and I think that's what we're gonna see here. Confidence. Jeremy Heathen Stevens has the experience. He's in his hometown, the heart of Des Moines, Iowa. That's what he told Eddie Alvarez. I'm the one that pumps this motherfucking nation, Des Moines, Iowa, baby.
Des Moines.
So he's coming off,
This-
good 2 wins, and I think he's just gonna manhandle this kid, honestly. But I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
I like it.
BKFC is totally different than MMA.
True.
BKFC is
If
just
anything,
pure
I think
stand-up. Mason Jones, if he takes Jeremy Stevens down, which I feel like he's going to do, he's going to ground and pound his ass, and that's where
Ground and pound his ass.
Jeremy Stevens has been training just to be on stand-up, and maybe he was training for the MMA fight against Mason Jones, on the ground and do what he does best. But it's a
So
different
is
beast, bro.
I hear
this-
you. I hear
So
you.
Gabe, is this your dog lock of the night?
No, but it's worth to take a stab at.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm
Because
still.
Mason Jones, I think he can submit him too. If he takes his back
Fuck yeah,
or
he
whatnot.
can, dude. If he puts him on the ground, bro, it's either by ground and pound or
But
by
he
submission.
lost.
And Jeremy Stevens,
He didn't look good in his debut, man, and he went back and fought 4 fights. I mean, but
yeah, I think it was premature for him to get into the UFC.
I was
And I
pissed.
think that's why he needed to go back to Cage
he busted my
Warriors
parlay.
and do what he needed to do in Cage Warriors, get those wins, get more confident. Going against Jeremy Stevens, coming back after a 2-year layoff in MMA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he's only been training stand up and for bare knuckle.
No, he was in PFL, bro. He was in PFL.
I think you're right, Rob.
Yeah, he lost 2 years
that's
ago
true.
in PFL.
I just don't think that the value's there for minus 480. I've already been a victim. That would just be my advice.
I'm going second round club and sub Jones, but I'm gonna have a D-Gen slip with Jeremy Stevens on it.
You have to. You have to.
You have to, bro.
Well, that's my pick. Jones
probably
KO
has
round
an
2.
easy.
And next up, we have Cameron Smotherman versus Sergey Saidi. Bantamweight. This is the on the main card, 135-pound division, 3 rounds. Excuse me, Cameron, babyface killer Smotherman. He's a plus 130 underdog. That's absolutely insane. Sergey Saidi, minus 155 favorite. Won his last fight, 11-2-0. I'm going with the dog. This is my dog lock of the night. Cameron Smotherman is going to destroy Sergey Saidi.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Bro, I think so too, man. I think Sidey or whatever the fuck his last name is. I don't know, man. This guy, I wasn't really impressed with his last fight against
Garrett Armfield.
What is it?
Yeah,
Garrett
it was a split
Armfield?
decision.
Yeah, dude. It was by the split decision. I mean, they could have gone either way, but still, was not too impressed with that win. I think the babyface killer is gonna put
And our boys fighting out of Houston, Texas. I'll be there all next week.
Yes.
Maybe I can catch up with Cameron
Yep.
and get his thoughts on his win.
Oh, dude, that'd
Right.
be dope, man.
Who you got?
So round 2 KO.
Who you got?
I'm
Gabe?
gonna ride with you guys, and I'll take Cameron.
Yeah, I think Cameron's gonna win this, bro. I'm definitely I'm locked in on this guy. I'm. It's just amazing me that he's a plus 130 underdog. But whatever, dude. I think he's gonna win. I'm confident in this one. You could put some money on that, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Montel Jackson versus Daniel Marcos, minus 200 favorite for the 14-2-0. Montel Quick Jackson. Daniel Marcos 17-0. Soncora plus 170 underdog. Who you got on this one, guys?
I've tried to fade Montel Jackson too many times. I just don't know what to do anymore. I guess I'll
Me
go with
too,
Jackson.
bro. Me too.
Bro, it's like you pick against him and he
Mhm.
wins. You pick him and he fucking
Right, right.
loses. But dude, he's coming in. What is it? 5 wins in a
Yep.
row. So I mean, he's doing something good, man. So I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick Jackson
Right, right.
winning. It's gonna be by probably a decision win. I don't think he's gonna be able to take out Daniel
I think he's going to
Marcos.
take out Marcos, bro. I think he's going to take him out. He's going to
You think
clip him.
so?
Daniel Marcos, I mean, he's a good fighter, but you know, all his fights, a lot of his fights are just decision, bro. And Montel has some power in those hands. He's going to catch him slipping,
He does.
and I think he's going
He
to catch him, bro.
does.
I think he's going to catch him.
You know what, man? I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna go round 2.
He's going to get his first L, dude. Fraud check.
fraud check. Yeah, I'm going for Montel Jackson round 2 KO.
And getting closer to the main event, Santiago Ponzinibbio versus
Oh.
Daniel Rodriguez, welterweight, 170-pound, 3-round fight. Santiago Ponzinibbio, the Argentine dagger, 38-0, plus 105 underdog, minus 130 favorite for Daniel D-Rod Rodriguez, 18-5-0. Won his last fight, had lost 3 in a row, and then he fought Alex Morono and barely won. Who you got on this one, guys?
Just a funny story about D-Rod real quick. It kind of reminds me, dog. He popped dirty. And then the reporter asked him, so what happened? And he's over at the press conference, kind of embarrassed. You know, he holds a mic like this. He goes, hey, well, I went to have a couple ladies over, and I popped a couple of them Johnny Pop, bro. You know what I mean? And the rap just made me piss dirty. You know what I mean? I thought that was the fucking funniest thing. 'Cause he didn't have to say it. Dog face was red, bro. I was like, what the fuck are you saying that for, bro? Just don't even say anything. You know what I mean? But it was funny. Anyways, I'll take D-Rod.
Yeah. You know what, man? I'm gonna pick D-Rod too. I like Santiago Ponzinibbio though.
I'm going Ponzinibbio, bro. Matt Dillon lookalike. I mean, he beat Carlston Harris, and Carlston Harris was like, and he fraud checked him, bro. He fraud checked Carlston Harris, and yeah, he came back. He was on a 9-month layoff or several months. I don't know, man. He hadn't fought in a while, and he went out and smoked Carlston Harris. D-Rod just, I don't know, dude. He just kind of fell off, man.
You know what, man? You know, I'm gonna pick Santiago because he lost against fucking Calvin Castro.
I don't know. I like D-Rod, but it's just, I don't know. Something about this fight tells me that Ponzi's gonna win, dude.
I just think Ponzi's a public dog, and I don't really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might get a better price on D-Rod. Closing near closing.
I'm gonna be completely honest, dude. I'm only picking him because he looks like Matt Dillon.
Man, I gotta wait for till tomorrow's weigh-in, see how they look.
Yeah, so far this card is just kind of ass, bro. I mean, on paper, this whole card is like probably the same as the poster grade of 5. Co-main event: Renier de Ridder versus Bo Nickel. I'm excited for this fight. Middleweight, 185-pound division, 3-round MMA fight. Renier de Ridder, RDR, 19-2-0. He's a plus 225 underdog going up against Bo Nickel, 7-0, minus 280, moderate favorite. Who you got on this one, guys?
Dude, this one's gonna be a close fight, man. If it goes on the ground, I'm gonna pick the wrestler. I think Bo Nickel's got a chance to beat him there. But fuck, dude. Ritter's got some hands on this dude, man. And some submissions. So
I like Bo Nickel.
I don't know, man.
I'll take
I
Bo.
do too, but fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Bo on this one.
Yeah. My dad's line is always, you know, he always asks me when I go make bets for him, he goes, is he a wrestler? And every time if I tell him who the better wrestler is, he puts money on the better wrestler. And we always make money, man.
Yeah.
And
Bo Nickel's the
I'm
way
not gonna
better
change.
wrestler.
I'm not
than
gonna change
fucking Renier.
our system, you know. So I think I'm gonna go with Bo here.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna put money on him too. Actually.
I'm trying to find a picture, bro. There was this hilarious picture of Renier de Ridder, and he's just got the weirdest shoulders, dude. Somebody said, man, why does he look like a Minecraft character? I was like, what the fuck? I'm trying to find the picture. It was funny, dude. I was like, holy shit, he looks weird. It should be a fun fight, man. But I'm definitely going to go with Bo Nickel, man. Bo Nickel,
Yeah.
I mean, he's proven it. He's proven he can win. Renier de Ridder has too. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't like this fight for him.
Well, our buddy Giovanni's picking Bo by KO.
Yeah, Bo inside the distance might be
Huh.
a look. You know, I had
It
Bo
could
Nickel
be,
by
man.
decision.
It could be.
His last fight against what's his name?
Paul Craig.
Paul Craig.
Paul
Nickel
Craig.
distance, bro. I was so
Oh,
happy.
Craig.
I was so happy that night, and I think that's gonna be a public play too. Bo Nickel by decision again. I think he gets him out of there, man. I really, really do. I really do.
That'd be something.
This is going to be a fun fight.
Especially RDR, man. Yeah, it's going to be a really fun
I think
fight.
so far that's like the best fight on this card just going
It
through
is,
this, bro.
dude.
And that's
The
kind of
D-Rod fight
sad.
will be good. I think the D-Rod fight they're gonna bank. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, man. Don't get me wrong, but this is like the first fight on the card that I'm actually excited about.
yeah,
Mhm.
Bo Nickel, you know, he has a lot of hype right now behind him, man. I mean, people want to watch him, including us. You know, he's undefeated. He's a huge wrestling prospect. You know, I mean, I'm here for it. You got my money.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going Bo Nickel. Next up, main event, Corey Sandhagen versus Davison Figueiredo. Corey, the Sandman Sandhagen, 17-5-0, lost his last fight against Umar. He was on a 3-fight win streak, and he lost against Nurmagomedov in a unanimous decision. That's crazy. Minus 450 favorite, plus 320 underdog. Davison Deus de Guerra. Davison Figueiredo.
It's God of War.
24-4-1. He's a plus 320 underdog. Lost his last fight against Peter Yan in a unanimous decision. I'm going Corey Sandhagen, bro.
Sandhagen all day.
I think Sandhagen's gonna,
Yep.
you know, and
Sandhagen's
Davison
gonna
moved
get
up
this,
in
bro.
weight. He just hasn't been the same, bro. He's kind of small for that division.
Mm-mm.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
5'5".
when you said God of War, it reminds me of Yoel Romero, Soldier of God. I love you, brother. You do your voice all the time.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Hey, you no game for Jesus. You no game for Jesus. Yeah, bro. 5'11", going up against a 5'5" dude with a 2-inch reach advantage. I don't see Davis Figueiredo being able to do much to Sandhagen. I'm going to go Corey Sandhagen by decision.
I was gonna say I think he gets him out of there late, man. 4-5 dirty too.
He probably can.
A knee or something, bro. Something nasty.
I'm going KO round 4 for
Because
Sandhagen,
Figueiredo,
bro.
he tends to
Feel that,
gas, bro. He fades as the fights go on. If he gets into deep waters, man, especially at this weight,
Mhm.
you know. I mean, I've seen pictures of him before
Age and weight.
he went to weigh-ins, and he looked really fat, bro. But now he looks like jacked. He's freaking it's insane how jacked he is. I think that's just going to cause him to get tired, man. Sandhagen, that dude doesn't have an off switch. I think the only off switch he has is his chin. So Figueiredo don't find that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Sandhagen, KO round 4. I don't know, man, guys. I think this is going to be probably a 5 right now.
But not to worry, you know, we have plenty of boxing, plenty of other fights, plenty of other events. And I think that's one of the reasons why this card is so shitty is because they knew what they were competing against. Canelo on Cinco de Mayo. You can't compete. So
Ryan
they're just
Garcia
like,
tomorrow.
let's have,
Yeah.
you know, the fighters that no one really wants to see fight on this card.
Poor Bo Nickel.
Yeah.
I know, right? He deserves better, man.
He does. He does. He should be.
He kind of
fucking
looks
in
like
this
Canelo.
card.
I know, right?
If I told my great
Hey,
grandmother
yeah,
that
it
I was
could be a
Canelo,
cousin.
she wouldn't question
Big ball.
He's American Canelo.
Oh,
He's cinnamon. Let's just call him
Canelo.
Cinnamon. It's Cinnamon. Canelo has a stripper's name, dude.
Güero.
Cinnamon.
Nicolo.
I remember I wanted to name my dog Cinnamon. My wife was like, no, that's a horrible name. It's like, that makes me want to name her Cinnamon even more. Cinnamon.
All right, man. Well, guys, I think that is it for the show, right?
I don't know. Is it?
All right, guys. Well, thanks to everybody that's watching and or listening. We really do appreciate your support. Mr. Giovanni was in.
Shout out Giovanni, man.
Wait. Yeah.
Mr. Chiwiwis.
And real quick, he asked in the chat, have we seen pillow fighting?
Yeah.
Yes, we've had the CEO of Pillow Fight on our show way
When
back
they first
in the day.
started.
So when they first started, yep. Remember when he showed us his concept, his travel semi with the ring to fight
Yeah,
pillow
man.
fighting in the parking lot? Yeah.
He got a lot of shit when that first started, but a lot of people started watching it, man.
If they paid me fucking $5K, I'd do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it for
$5.
Yeah,
shit.
Get me on, Rob. Shit.
I'll reach out to him, bro. I'm trying to get him to bring pillow fighting over here to Albuquerque, bro.
Let's do it. I think it'll do good.
I'll reach out.
I think it'll do really good. Actually.
I'll ask him.
Like sell out good,
dude.
Yeah.
Right? Just get some randoms out there to pillow fight against the bullies. Dude,
fighters will do it too. We'll get some good matchups.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna reach it now. I'm gonna reach out. If we can get a venue, me and you get a venue, a small one, just to start off, just to get a feel.
We'll do it. We'll figure it out.
We need to bring back Bully Beatdown and Sean Strickland be the host. We need to get that. We need to get that done.
Why? So we can get sued and get canceled on the first episode?
No, he can get.
Man. Fuck all you guys and
right.
What the fuck?
No, really.
No, I'm not gonna talk like Sean Strickland. I can't do his voice. He beat up another influencer. I think I showed you guys last week.
Man,
dude, what? Strickland looked fat, bro, on that.
He did, man.
He looked like a fucking heavyweight, light heavyweight. Oh,
we call him Sean Thickland. Oh shit! Corny's jokes of the night, bro.
He can move up to 205,
dude.
I know he should.
Yeah, he probably can. Oh, geez. All right. Well, thanks to everybody that's watching and or listening. Really do appreciate the support. Go to fightbookmma.com for all your combat sports news. Show your support on all our social media. Really do love you guys and gals. Have a good night. Enjoy the fights. We will see you next Thursday.
Have a good night, guys.
Peace.